I still see social media being paid like
Yes.
pennies on the dollar when it's like, this is the most important channel for a lot of you. And you're like, let's just get the intern, right?
Well,
And it
and I think
drives me
with that,
insane.
yeah, with that strategy, because the your social media positions tend to hire younger because they've kind of grown up in the social media era versus us dinosaurs
I
who,
guess, but now the like younger social people that they're 35, like
yeah,
they've,
good point. They're
like
not, yeah, they're
they
not
should be
babies anymore.
commanding real salaries too.
Yeah,
Um, I was just going to ask you something on that. Of course, I forgot
Well,
what I was going to
social
say. Go
media
ahead.
brings up a LinkedIn topic for me. Um, Becca and I spend a lot of time on LinkedIn. I know you probably do for your
I
job,
do
but in a
too as well.
different
Yeah.
way. Like you
Yes.
use it for a much more of a utilitarian function and less of a personal branding function. But to what extent have you seen, or do you see candidates who are in the comms world using LinkedIn to sort of improve their own stock on the marketplace? Essentially, are you seeing any premium attached to people who are doing a great job on that platform in particular, or other platforms generally?
Yes. So I love LinkedIn. I think everybody should be on LinkedIn. I think everyone's job seeking or not, their LinkedIn needs to be up to date. It needs to be tracked to. You always want to have a resume ready and a LinkedIn that tracks to that. I think there are certain people who are going to be more comfortable posting on LinkedIn, thought leadership, including the three of us. And there's going to be other people who that's just not their thing. And I totally respect that. How they could stay active on LinkedIn would be to comment and to like post and just be an active user. I also always advise people to constantly be tweaking their LinkedIn, tweaking their bio, tweaking their words. It's a way to present yourself. Make sure you have a good headshot. If you don't want to hire a professional photographer, you could send some pictures to AI for $20 and get one. Make sure you have a good banner behind your LinkedIn profile. And I think, having all that stuff and being active on LinkedIn will have you present well. But I do think if you are interviewing in a job, you should expect the hiring manager to be going through your LinkedIn.
Hmm.
So whatever you are putting out there represents you. And, if it looks like you've been asleep for, 5 or 6 years, I don't think that's a good look either.
When you talk about tweaking your profile, do you mean is it important algorithmically? In other words, if you're
Yes,
tweaking
it's
your profile,
important. Yes, it's important algorithmically. In my data from my mind, I have lots of times when I reach out to a candidate and they say, that's so interesting, I just updated my LinkedIn, which means you appeared in a search for me. So I always recommend people do that.
that's a
Again,
I
really good
think
point. I have never.
my data that I collect from 20 years of reaching out to comms candidates, but I do, you want to be active on LinkedIn.
like similarly when you post and comment, you are telling LinkedIn, "Hi, I'm here, I'm awake." And so it shows.
Yes.
I think like when I don't comment a lot, but I'll go and post, my reach is totally impacted because I really
Yeah.
do think it's like priming the pump, right? You're telling LinkedIn, "Hey, I'm here.